Hello, my name is Dr. Scott Manich, and we have a special privilege today to talk with Harold Netland on the topic of religious pluralism in our world today. Dr. Netland comes to us today as the author of one of several essays written by top evangelical scholars on hot-button issues from a Christian perspective, distributed through the nonprofit ministry of Christ on Campus Initiative. Dr. Netland is Professor of Philosophy of Religion and Intercultural Studies at Trinity Evangelical Divinity School, where he has taught since 1993. His publications include Dissonant Voices, Religious Pluralism and the Question of Truth, published in 1999, and Encountering Religious Pluralism, The Challenge to Christian Faith and Mission, published by InterVarsity Press in 2001. Dr. Netland, it's a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you, Scott. It's good to be with you.
More and more Christians encounter friends, family members, and neighbors who firmly believe very different things about God and religious truth than they do. Christians may well ask, can I really be right about these things when so many millions of people disagree with me? What would you want to say to people who ask that question?
Yeah, well, several things. First, I think we're aware of disagreement today in a way that we weren't before because of globalization and technology, travel, migrations of people around the world. So whereas, say, 50 or 100 years ago, it was possible to be surrounded by people who largely think like you do and share your beliefs, today that's increasingly difficult. And so this urgent sense of difference and diversity and disagreement is something that young children pick up very quickly. First thing to say is the majority has been wrong many times in history. So simply going with the majority opinion on a subject is not necessarily the wise thing to do. Not that long ago, the consensus was that the earth was flat. And of course, today we know differently. So the important thing is on religious matters to know what you believe and then to ask the question, am I really justified in believing what I believe? So as Christians, what is it that we really believe? And then why do we believe what we believe? The sad fact is, regardless of what position you take on this issue, whether you're just a flat-out atheist, you're a Buddhist, you're a Taoist, you're a Hindu, you're a Muslim, you're some kind of New Ager. Whatever position you take on the question of religious truth, the implication is the majority of people throughout history and in the world today disagree with you. And so it's not only a problem for Christians, this is simply a fact of our world. There's widespread disagreement on these matters.
Now, some people consider it the highest of arrogance for Christians to claim to have the only right answer to the deepest questions of life, death, and meaning. In your view, is that a valid assessment?
Yeah, this is a tricky one. Arrogance and intolerance really are not properties of what you happen to believe. They're properties of how we behave, how we treat other people, our attitudes, and our actions. So for someone to have a particular belief that others disagree with and may even find objectionable, by itself is not a mark of arrogance or intolerance. How you live out that belief, how you interact with those who disagree with you, that's where these issues of arrogance and tolerance, intolerance come in. I have known flat-out pluralists who believe all religions are just different ways of encountering the mysterious divine reality out there. I've known pluralists who can be very arrogant and very intolerant. And I've known very, very exclusivistic believers, not only Christians but also Buddhists, who can be remarkably respectful and tolerant of other people. So you need to be careful about how you sort through that one.
Yeah, thank you.